son, take me to Raw. So we started off with Rio, and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. And they won War Games, so they want to. I guess Rio wants to fight for the tag titles, and Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss says, "Well, we should get them, even though we lost them."
Has Rhea ever won the tag team championships?
No, I guess not. I mean, she was busy winning world championships, so.
I guess so. I mean, I'd much rather be like Brock Lesnar and never go for another title besides a world championship. So. But, I mean, if she wants that Grand Slam like John Cena, I mean, I guess you got to get tag team gold, right?
Yeah. So, I guess her and Io will. I mean, Io's had tag team gold, just not Rhea.
I think Io is closer to getting that Grand Slam than Rhea. I'm sure they'll give it to Rhea sooner or later. Probably on this one.
Well, Io would have Grand Slam if the women's mid-card titles didn't exist.
Yeah, well, oh well. So what else went down?
So I guess they're going to fight later, and that's going to be your main event for Raw.
All right, well, all right.
And then we had LA Knight beat Jey Uso.
So that means that we are not getting Jey Uso retiring John Cena.
That was the match I wanted.
I hope you are having a laugh, boy, because that is not what anyone wanted. I don't know who it is, but nobody wanted that. Everybody would have been mad pissed off if that would have happened.
We could have gotten Jey versus Gunther again in the same year.
Yeah, well, good for us.
For like the fifth time.
No, we don't need it. We don't want it anymore. We're good.
But after Jey lost, I guess he's heel now because he shoved the Prime bottles.
Is he heel? Can he not just be mad?
Well, whenever a good guy gets mad, we have to say he's a heel. Because that's what happens. Every time Cody gets mad, everyone's like, he's going to turn heel.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are stupid. That's what that is. People can just be mad. I mean, there's not a definite term for a person who's just mad, in WWE. That doesn't mean they become heel all of a sudden.
If you're mad in WWE, you're a bad guy now.
I guess so.
You can't be mad.
According to you.
I mean, then...
So when Cody's mad at Drew, he's a heel, right?
He's a bad guy now. Look at him.
Look at him.
He's mad.
This guy is off the rails.
So they asked Jey, what's he going to do? And he says, Roman was right. The titles look better on him. And that's it. That's all he said.
Look.
I'm like, you're not wrong.
Jey, I don't really care. I said I didn't care last week. I still don't care. I haven't seen anything that makes me sit there and say, this is the guy. And I still continue that. I don't think I've ever felt like Jey was that guy. Just because he sells the most merch, does not mean to me that he's a main event guy.
It's funny because Jey just told us that Roman's that guy.
Yeah.
We're like, we know that, Jey.
So?
And then I guess Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day, they're back now. They're gonna get all the titles back and defend none of them.
I thought this group was over with, man. I really thought this group was done, but they were just putting them on ice.
We haven't had a full year of Liv Morgan with Roxanne there at the same time. We've had them like a few months, but it's different because now everybody's here. A full year with the new song as well, so it's different.
That trash song that they got.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then I guess Liv Morgan was, gonna fight Stephanie, maybe.
She probably will. Maybe she'll get the title. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't feel like Stephanie is the one. I mean, people who sit there and say that Stephanie is the one obviously are looking at her past accomplishments, which is great. But we're in the era of Triple H, and he don't be doing shit like that. So,
unless you're Tommaso Ciampa.
What?
Well, because with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, they get to like hang out on Smackdown and get talked about how they're the best, and compared to Shawn Michaels and him. But if you're Carmelo Hayes, who's also in NXT, you get like nothing.
I don't care. I just feel like looking at Triple H's history. She might have been popular for the time she's popular, but they haven't done anything with her, so I don't think that he sees anything that's worth value in her. That's how I think he sees it. Now, if I'm putting somebody on a title, they're going to get strapped with a rocket to the moon because I think you're the next person, so you deserve to sit there and start defending your title every premium live event. You know, you're going to be front and center on every single show. Basically, what they did to Rhea, they should be doing to Stephanie.
Oh, I mean, I thought the way of thinking was that if I put the title on you, that means I don't want you on the show.
That's unless you're Rhea Ripley, then you'll be on the show every freaking episode.
But I don't want you to defend that belt. I just want you to just hold it.
I just want you to hold it and look cute, and that's it. You know, I don't see him doing that with her. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's something behind the scenes I don't know about. There's a lot of things behind the scenes I don't know about. But from looking at what's going on here, I just don't see him doing anything with her.
And then Braun Breaker comes out with the Vision. I guess, I'm just guessing, is Logan Paul just a part of them now? Part of the group now?
I mean, they introduced him as the Vision and Logan Paul. So maybe, I don't know.
Well, he's just hanging out with them now, I guess. So then Braun Breaker, because he pinned CM Punk at War Games, he's going to get to fight him next year.
This dude put out a banger of a promo, and I was looking at it like, fucking yes. It's about time.
Like the first thing you should have done when you took out Seth, this should have been what you did the next week.
I think so too. And he put out a freaking great promo. I love this promo. And I'm feeling like Braun Breaker is doing what he should have been doing. Now, I think he probably should be doing it alone and not with the Vision.
Well, when he did this promo, I was like, I don't even see why they're around him. It's like, he could do this by himself.
You could do this by yourself, you know, and I'm glad that CM Punk's going to get. I don't think he's going to beat Braun Breaker, or I don't think Braun Breaker's going to beat him.
Well, I mean, all they're going to do is just have Braun Breaker lose, and then he'll have to come back for him later.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, I mean, if it was me, I would just give it to Braun Breaker, because, like, CM Punk's been champion for, like,
a little over a month.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't defended it yet, but that's because we had Survivor Series. But we have to wait till next year for his first title defense. That's what they said. So he won it this year, but you can't. You don't get to see him defend it this year.
You don't get to defend it this year, CM Punk. It's almost Christmas, right?
Yeah. So just for that alone, I think just give it to Braun Breaker.
Just give it to him.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but
I just want something different.
Nah.
But then I guess Gunther has beaten Solo, so SmackDown will be Gunther versus LA Knight, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. That it for Raw?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Take me to SmackDown, son.
So we start off with Drew McIntyre, the real person carrying the show.
I think so.
And then, you know, I guess he's still suspended. He was allowed to be at War Games, but now that War Games is over, he can't.
On a technicality.
Yeah, but now that it's over, he's suspended. So he gets in his car, and Cody's just sitting in his car and just
like a freaking cartoon character just appears out of nowhere
and just starts. He always aims for the eyes like a heel. So he's turning heel. So
okay.
So then I guess then after Cody beats up Drew and then Drew drives away, Cody goes to the ring, and then Cody says that he wants to fight Drew McIntyre once again. So you have to reinstate him, Nick.
I mean, and that's how Drew McIntyre gets back in, you know, by being reinstated by Cody Rhodes. Now, I was under the impression that Drew was suspended, so if I'm going by regular wrestling logic rules, that means that he should have known this entire time by producers and other people that are supposed to get him to the venue that he's suspended. So therefore, there's no reason for him to sit there and take the flight or drive the truck that he was driving to the venue only to get sent back home.
But we need a segment.
Yeah, a segment where Cody Rhodes can sit there and show up behind Drew like a cartoon character and start beating him in his car. You know, as much as I like the segment, and I did like it, you know, the logistics are what keep messing with me. But supposedly by the IWC, which all of us are, I am supposed to just suspend my disbelief.
You're not supposed to have an opinion.
I'm not supposed to have an opinion or think about it too hard. So we'll just go with Drew ran away and Cody Rhodes went and cut a promo.
And then I'm going to think about it too hard because I'm going to tell you how this is a repeat of the Kevin Owens story.
It's 100% a repeat of the Kevin Owens story.
It's the exact same thing because we have the guy attack Cody at the beginning and injure him for like a few weeks. And then at Saturday Night Main Event, Cody beats him by cheating, by hitting with the crossroads on a foreign object.
I mean, and never mind the Kevin Owens story is basically The Rock's final boss story because it what happened at that time. Okay. So
So for Cody Rhodes, it's just we're gonna repeat.
we're gonna beat you up in front of your tour bus.
Yeah, everyone beats him up.
The one where your wife is at, where your kids are at. My second home.
All three of them beat him up in front of that bus. It's like maybe you don't use the bus
Don't
anymore.
have the bus anymore. Just drive in your Mustang. I know you have one.
And don't and on your first week as champion, don't show up the first week as champion because you always get injured by whoever you're fighting. And then what's gonna happen is they're gonna brawl till like the end of the year, and at the Royal Rumble, Cody will fight Drew, and then he will beat Drew, and then somebody close to him, a good friend, will betray him.
Maybe it'll be Kevin Owens. Maybe Kevin Owens will show back up. I haven't heard anything about Kevin Owens. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he's doing well. He seems to be doing fine in social media, so I'm assuming he's recuperating from his injury, and I would like to see him show up at the Royal Rumble to take on Cody Rhodes.
I don't think he would, though.
I don't think so.
I mean, I was hoping to get that Randy feud, but I just think it's never going to happen now.
I never really cared about the Randy feud, so I don't know why. I don't know why people want it so bad. I just never cared about it. I want heel Randy just as much as everybody else. That's what I like. He likes it. Everyone else likes it, but I'm not like salivating for it like everybody else is. So
I think the reason I want is I just want something different for Cody. Something. Anything.
What do you think is going to happen if Randy turns heel and goes against Cody?
Well, I like to
He's going to beat him up in front of the damn tour bus. Okay? He's going to freaking do something bad to a family member or somebody close to him. And then Cody Rhodes is going to sit there and freaking, look mad, do the face twitching, and then sit there and say, Randy! He's going to do the same thing. You've seen what he's doing. What he's doing right now with Drew, what he did with Kevin and Seth, what he's doing, he did it already. And he's going to do it the exact same way again.
But we haven't seen it with Randy. That's why it's different.
Okay.
And then Carmelo Hayes, gets to fight for the U.S. title now. And, of course, he doesn't win. Why would he win? He never
Triple H
wins.
doesn't like him.
He never wins anything.
Triple H don't like him.
I mean, and the Street Profits are nowhere to be found.
Well, yeah, they're probably on vacation, son.
And the New Day.
Well, I mean, like they just now have celebrated 1 year of becoming a heel. Do you remember anything about them besides, having turning their back on Big E and then doing absolutely nothing with that?
Yeah, and then mourning the titles.
And then mourning their loss. And one of the best promos I've seen them do, which I loved. Have you seen them do shit else?
No, you could say the same about Jade Cargill. She won the title, and she's supposed to be she's the heel champion, so there's no faces, so she has to beat up all the heels.
She's doing exactly what CM Punk should be doing. She's doing exactly what Cody Rhodes should be doing. She's sitting there freaking fighting people who are way lower on the card and beating them easily. That's what she's doing. You're the champion. You should be on the show doing champion things. Doing open challenges or beating people up. Whatever the case may be. As a champion, they put the rocket on you. You need to be on the show doing stuff. Okay? I should see CM Punk sitting there freaking fighting, Carmelo Hayes. I should see him fucking fighting, and just exhibition matches, not championship matches. Just fighting random people.
You gotta wait till next year.
Yeah, when he decides to sit there and defend his title for the first time.
A year later.
That's not a year later, like a couple months later, but still. Jade Cargill's doing what she's supposed to be doing. I might not be interested in it, but she's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
And then I guess Cody Rhodes. I mean, the next Saturday Night Main event's about, John Cena. So we gotta have Cody Rhodes do something. So instead of
John Cena, who's actually gonna sit there and be who's not gonna be the main event of Saturday Night Main Event.
Why would he?
He's gonna be the first match.
Yeah, why would he be the last?
That is so stupid. This is the man's last match.
Yeah, you go first.
You go first. You don't close the night out with like a thank you, John, or none of that shit.
Even Goldberg got the thank you. Got the main event. I mean, the way I see it, Triple H just hates John because he treated him awful all year.
Well, he gave him a championship run. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and then he gave him a bad heel run too.
Yeah, but he got a championship run. He got to beat the record.
Yeah.
You know, the never seen 17.
So because Cody Rhodes needs to do something, he's gonna fight the NXT champion because, you know.
I don't care. I really don't care.
So what's CM Punk gonna do?
Probably also fight the NXT North American champion.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be really funny if CM Punk wasn't there.
Meh.
And then let's see here. Then Solo is out here talking about the MFT, talking about the Wyatt Six, and he said that Bray Wyatt doesn't deserve to call himself Wyatt.
Not Bray Wyatt.
I'm sorry, Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas, yeah.
He doesn't deserve the Wyatt name, and Solo believes he's gonna destroy him.
I need this to finish. I need this to be done.
So then we get to see Uncle.
I just give I'm getting tired of Solo and the MFTs, and I'm getting tired of the Wyatt Six. I'm just getting tired of it. It's just they wait like almost a month before they tell you another story beat.
See, in this story, I like Solo and I hate everybody else. Everybody else here
like,
is just
literally awful. Everybody else.
I'm like, I only like
all
Solo.
of you MFTs, all of you Wyatt Six, and Solo. Solo, you're cool, but everybody else, I'm done. Get out.
Everybody else like sucks. But the Wyatt Six sucks more than the MFTs.
I'll give you that.
And then we had Gunther versus LA Knight. This is great.
You hated it, right?
Yeah.
See, I thought this was a good one. The match was dope. Everything about this was dope. But we knew. It's not like it was a surprise. We knew as soon as Gunther came in, he was going to fight John Cena. There have been rumors most of this year that it was going to be Gunther who did it.
Yeah.
We all knew it. So I don't know why you're so upset. Because it happened?
No, because, I mean, I knew he was going to be LA Knight, but I didn't think he was going to make LA Knight tap out.
You're upset that he made him tap.
Yeah, well, because LA Knight came out, he's like, well, it's funny because after Raw, they put out like a 30-minute video of LA Knight being like, this is my final chance. I've been screwed over so many times. Here we go.
And look, and you're going to continue to get screwed over. Some people don't get to be champion.
Yeah.
Some people are freaking, number one guys, and they just don't get to be champion. And it's about time that people figured out it's LA Knight's turn to just go in and be a forever mid-carder. You get to be a U.S. champion, maybe an IC champion, and sometime down the road, maybe a tag team champion. But you're never going to be, a world champion. That's just not going to be in the cards for you.
You should have said yeet.
Some people just don't get to be world champion. Okay? Sorry.
I mean, so basically what this means is that Gunther gets to retire Goldberg and John Cena in the same year at the same pay-per-view.
Maybe he can be the new Legend Killer. The retired general. I don't know.
The retired general?
I don't know. I just made that up. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, it's going to be really funny when John Cena taps out to Gunther because Gunther tapped out to Jay.
He might. I don't know. John Cena's only tapped out like what? I think it's 3 times. I can count it on one hand. I think it's only 3 times.
Probably.
So if he might, I don't know. Look, it is what it is. I don't hate this. I know why you don't like it. I don't hate it, but it is what it is. We all knew it was gonna be Gunther. Ain't nothing else we can do about it.
It's time to go to All Elite LA Knight. There's like what else is he supposed to do? I mean, he's lost everything.
He's making like millions of dollars.
Yeah,
he's making a lot of money. I mean, he can be frustrated with creative all he wants to be, but it's like at the end of the day, they're paying you the most. You're selling merch. You're getting on TV. You cut decent promos. You can do a match. You don't have to be world champion.
But he wants to be.
Yeah, everybody. I want to be also, but I'm not in the WWE, and they're not paying me shit. So, it is what it is. I wouldn't complain too much about it if I was him. I mean, if he's willing to walk away from where he's at in his spot right now, then somebody else will gladly take it.
What would you do if Drew lost this next match against Cody?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Drew is actually frustrated. Maybe he is behind the scenes. I just don't know. I don't know how these people are behind closed doors. It looks on screen as if LA Knight is frustrated. That's what it looks like, but I don't know. He might be that good of an actor. Okay? And Drew, it doesn't look like he's frustrated. It looks like he's having a good time being the bad guy. And I like that. But we'll see. There are plenty of people who would love to be in their spot. I would love to be in WWE wrestling and never winning a championship. I'd be happy with that. Because I'll at least be in the annals of history.
And he never won anything. Gentleman Jug.
No. I'm as good as vacant without the championships. So. What else you got, boy?
I mean, that's kind of it.
Okay. Well, hey, look.
Oh, wait. One more thing. For Gunther and John Cena, they're not going to have a promo face-to-face because... So that he's just going to show up and that's it.
I feel like... I mean, we all know what's going to happen, but I feel like John Cena, if he's not going to be on TV, he could at least freaking, show up on, Skype or whatever. They don't do Skype anymore. FaceTime or something. Something via satellite, whatever the case, and just talk to each other.
No, it's just going to be Gunther talking to a ghost. He's going to be like, John Cena!
Okay. All right. Hey, you guys, look, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Check us out on Instagram and the X and Blue Sky and all them shits. And tune in next time because the next one will be available
when it's ready.